carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Ravens are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 37-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Henry running right. Escapes the defender. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, some strong running.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They'll pitch it out to Achane. Spinning past him. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, Shuck. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
For the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Still on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And some room to run now. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd down and 3. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw now, Shuck. Open man downfield, it's Bailey. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Now Shuck. Pass complete there to Nakua. Touchdown, New Orleans. Puka Nakua, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Charlie Smith for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
.21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Achane on the counter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Second and 11 now. In motion, the tight end. Throwing, Shuck. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run for it with Achane. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on is Charlie Smith for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Jackson to throw. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
5 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Underneath here to Hill. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 26-yard.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw his shot. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throwing is Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Jackson from the shotgun. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interception in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route,
Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Shuck now to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He lets it go deep for Olave.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
To the air once more. Shuck able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Saints.
Here's Shuck.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And now an audible here into something else. To the air again. Here's Shuck. Over the...
Now loose football. The ball comes out. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. Olave over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll run. Achane. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Achane is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Smith now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. He's going to air one out. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Nate Wiggins. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 31 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Achane. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Shuck. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. The handoff, running left, Henry. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 139 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of